You know, to be totally honest, I haven't seen anything so stupid.
And Doug.
Hey everybody, it's me. It's late March and I'm doing an update on my relapse and I'm coming to the tail end. Hopefully I had 5 days worth of steroids that I stopped a couple of weeks ago. Or actually last week, something like that. And at first I didn't think it did anything for me, but actually it did. The tremors are much better than they were. Still there a little bit, but much better. Still have a little trouble walking, and I'm using a cane. But it's okay, I guess. You know, I'm at the tail end of a relapse. You know, and years ago, I used to say, well, you know, I haven't had a relapse for 14 years, and I really wouldn't know what a relapse is like. And then, kind of half joking, yeah, I would know what a relapse was like.
Look, this isn't my first rodeo.
But, you know, this time it was different because it had different symptoms. And of course, there is no normal relapse, just like there isn't any normal progression of MS in anybody because everybody's different. But I had tremors. That's how it started, and walking a little bit hard. Or it was a little bit harder to walk. But you know what? Coming up on this, and you know, in my mind, the switch of drugs triggered the MS relapse. Do I think, well, maybe you shouldn't have changed drugs? Well, yeah, kind of, I guess. But, you know, it is what it is, and I'll deal with it. And it's only for a season.
Here's what I believe. My worst day is somebody else's dream day, would be their best day.
It won't last all the time. It won't last long. And I do have a date for my next Ocrevus, or my first Ocrevus infusion. It's next week, and they give it to you in half doses. One time you get an IV, and then 2 weeks later you get the other dose, the other half dose, and then 6 months after that you have another dose of Ocrevus. So that's pretty easy, I think. But on the 24th I start my first Ocrevus infusion. And, you know, we have the coronavirus coming on, or now in place, and changes your life. You know, things are closed. No gathering of people now more than 10. And I don't go out that much because I'm in the high risk category. I have a compromised immune system, and I'm older. But, you know, people with MS have compromised immune systems, so keep that in mind. You know, you remember a while ago, what was it, last summer, something like that, the Tide Pod Challenge? Never did I think I would see something as stupid. Wrong.
Hey, it's Corona time right now.
I don't know what to make of that. I surely don't.
Yeah. Talk about bottom of the gene pool. And speaking of coronavirus, you know, sports aren't on TV. However, had a bright spot in February.
And they have done it. Chiefs are Super Bowl champions here in Miami.
That's awesome. And, you know, we'll see what happens. We're just going through a time, you know, this time is difficult, but it won't last. It won't last forever.
Here we go from the top, and action. For over 75 years, people have saved money with Gecko. So...
Cut it! What did I say? Gecko. I said Gecko. Oh.